disease. So, on the left side of my diagram, I have rows labeled biological, cultural, and environmental. This is referring to the risk factors within them that can lead to or cause cardiovascular disease. Cardiovascular disease generally refers to the conditions that involve narrowed or blocked blood vessels. So let's start with the environmental factors and move down the rows into other factors. So stress, air pollution, low and high income areas are all independent variables. If you live in a stressful environment, then the unrelieved stress may damage your arteries and worsen other risk factors for your heart disease. So it could cause poor vascular function. If you live in a low income area or country, then it's more likely that the air you breathe may be more polluted than what should be regulated or what's usual. And those harmful particles in the air can lead to difficulties breathing and poor vascular function as well. If you live in a high income area or country, then it's more likely that your diet consists of fats, salts, and sugars, which can be very harmful in the long run. As we move down, we see that smoking is another independent variable and can also cause poor vascular function because nicotine constricts your blood vessels and carbon monoxide can damage their inner lining, making them more susceptible to atherosclerosis. Heart attacks are also more common in smokers than non-smokers. The high fats, saturated fats, salts, and sugars can lead to obesity and high cholesterol. Is what I was talking about before. Both smoking and having diets that are high in fats and sugars are independent variables. So as we move on to the next row, we see that obesity can cause high blood pressure and high cholesterol. Obesity tends to worsen other risk factors or cause them in the first place. So this is a very big factor when considering what can cause cardiovascular disease. Usually people who are obese have very high blood pressure or very high cholesterol because of their diets. So high blood pressure can lead to poor vascular function because uncontrolled high blood pressure can result in the hardening and thickening of your arteries, narrowing the vessels through which blood flows. So it can cause poor vascular function or in turn cause atherosclerosis. High cholesterol can also lead to poor vascular function. And finally, poor vascular function can cause atherosclerosis. Atherosclerosis is a buildup of fatty plaques in your arteries, and the plaque buildup thickens and stiffens artery walls, which can inhibit blood flow through your arteries to your organs and tissues. So these are all risk factors. These, the ones that are outside of the pink box, are independent variables within these three rows. And the ones inside of the box are more dependent and can directly cause cardiovascular disease. So I have the word cardiovascular disease here, and outside of it are the words heart failure, stroke, and heart attack. These are just a few of the many things that cardiovascular disease can cause. Thank you.